Have you ever felt like your energy is fading faster than it used to? Like you're doing all the right things, getting your sleep, moving your body, even staying positive. But still, your body doesn't bounce back the way it once did. If so, you're not alone. Aging is natural, but here's something most people don't realize. How we age has a lot to do with what we put on our plates. Now, I'm not talking about fancy diets or complicated meal plans. I'm talking about simple, delicious foods, ones that you can easily find at your local grocery store, that can actually help you feel more energized, think more clearly, and even add years to your life. Yes, really. Today, I want to talk to you about 6 powerful anti-aging foods that every senior should consider eating daily. Not just once in a while, daily. These aren't exotic superfoods or anything you have to hunt down. They're everyday ingredients that can have an extraordinary impact when made part of your routine. So, let's dig into this together. We'll go step by step, nice and easy. If you've got a warm cup of tea or coffee by your side, even better. This is just a friendly chat between us. Let's start with something simple, yet incredibly powerful. Berries. Whether it's blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, or blackberries, these tiny fruits are packed with nutrients that fight inflammation and protect your brain. You see, as we age, inflammation quietly builds in our bodies. It's like rust on a car. It starts small, but over time, it can wear things down, from our joints to our memory. Berries act like nature's anti-rust spray. Now here's the beautiful part. You don't need to eat a bucketful to see the benefits. Just a small handful a day. Toss them into your oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, or even enjoy them fresh with a little yogurt. Studies show that seniors who eat berries regularly perform better on memory tests and show slower cognitive decline. That means better recall, sharper thinking, and fewer "what did I come in here for" moments. And don't worry if fresh berries are out of season. Frozen berries work just as well. Just check that they're unsweetened, and you're good to go. Now, speaking of oatmeal, let's talk about the next food on our list. Oats. Yes, good old-fashioned oats. They've been around forever, and for good reason. Oats are full of soluble fiber, which helps keep your cholesterol in check and your heart running strong. As we age, heart health becomes more important than ever. But what many people don't realize is that oats also help regulate blood sugar and keep digestion smooth. 2 big wins for seniors. Have you ever noticed how sluggish you feel after a heavy, starchy breakfast? Switching to a simple bowl of oatmeal can make all the difference. Add a few slices of banana, a sprinkle of cinnamon, maybe a few of those berries we just talked about, and suddenly you've got a breakfast that fuels your body instead of dragging it down. And the best part? Oats are incredibly gentle on the stomach. If you've ever dealt with acid reflux or sensitive digestion, oats can be a comforting, nourishing way to start your day. Let's keep this going, because the next food is a quiet powerhouse, and it might already be sitting in your kitchen. I'm talking about leafy greens. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, arugula. These greens are packed with vitamins like A, C, K, and folate, not to mention minerals like magnesium and calcium that help support bone health and muscle function. I know, greens aren't always the most exciting thing on the plate, but they can be with just a little creativity. Add them to soups, stir them into scrambled eggs, blend them into a smoothie, or saute them with garlic and olive oil. Once you start experimenting, you'll realize how easy it is to get them into your meals without feeling like you're eating rabbit food. Here's a little-known fact. Studies have found that people who eat at least 1 serving of leafy greens a day have brains that perform like they're 11 years younger. 11 years. That's not just memory. That's decision-making, focus, and even mood. Plus, greens help reduce inflammation and protect against chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes and heart disease, which can become more common as we get older. And if you're watching your weight or trying to manage blood sugar, greens are your best friend. They're low in calories but incredibly filling, helping you feel satisfied without the heaviness. So, berries for the brain, oats for the heart and energy, and greens for just about everything in between. You don't need a cabinet full of supplements or expensive health foods. You just need to eat smart, and it starts with what's already in your kitchen. What I love most about all of this is that these foods don't just help you live longer, they help you live better. With more energy, more clarity, more vitality. It's not about turning back the clock, but about feeling strong, capable, and joyful in the years ahead. Now that we've talked about some of these simple, powerful foods that can transform how you feel each day, let's keep going. Because there are a few more delicious things you can add to your plate that not only taste great, but can help you live longer, stronger, and with a whole lot more joy. Now let's talk about a food that often gets overlooked, but has been cherished for generations across the globe. Nuts. That's right, almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and even good old peanuts. These crunchy little wonders are packed with healthy fats, protein, fiber, and essential vitamins like vitamin E and magnesium. If you've ever felt those afternoon energy dips, where it feels like your body is ready for a nap even though the day isn't done, a small handful of nuts can be your secret weapon. They give you that slow-burning energy that keeps you feeling steady. No sugar crash, no heaviness, just a gentle, satisfying boost. But there's more. Walnuts in particular are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are excellent for brain and heart health. Omega-3s help reduce inflammation, support memory, and even play a role in lifting mood. And almonds? They're fantastic for your bones and your skin. Two things that definitely benefit from a little extra love as we age. I know some folks worry about the fat content in nuts, but here's the truth. These are healthy fats, the kind your body needs to keep your cells functioning well, to absorb vitamins properly, and to support your heart. The trick is portion control. Just a small handful a day is enough. You can sprinkle them on your oatmeal, toss them into a salad, or enjoy them as a snack all on their own. If chewing is a concern, try nut butters. Almond butter or peanut butter spread on a slice of whole grain toast makes a delicious and easy breakfast or snack. Just be sure to choose natural versions without added sugar or hydrogenated oils. Now, let's move to something warm and soothing. Green tea. There's something almost meditative about sipping a cup of tea in the quiet of the morning, or as the sun starts to go down. But green tea isn't just comforting, it's one of the most studied beverages when it comes to longevity. Why? Because it's loaded with antioxidants, particularly one called EGCG, which helps fight cellular damage and reduce inflammation. Think of antioxidants as little bodyguards, protecting your cells from wear and tear. Over time, that kind of protection can make a big difference, not just in how long you live, but in how well you live. Drinking green tea regularly has been linked to lower risks of heart disease, better brain function, and even a reduced risk of certain cancers. And if you're watching your weight, green tea can help support a healthy metabolism. It's a small habit with big payoffs. Plus, it's easy. Whether you prefer it hot or iced, plain or with a squeeze of lemon, making green tea part of your daily routine is a simple step toward better health. Some people find it a bit bitter at first, but if you steep it for just 2 to 3 minutes, the flavor stays light and smooth. You can also try blends with jasmine or mint if you want something more aromatic. And here's something else. Green tea contains a small amount of caffeine, which can give you a gentle energy lift without the jitters or crash that coffee sometimes brings. It also contains L-theanine, an amino acid that promotes calmness and focus. It's like the best of both worlds, energy and relaxation in the same cup. Let's keep going, because we're building something really powerful here, an everyday routine filled with foods that support not just longevity, but a good quality of life. Our next food might surprise you. It's not fancy or trendy. In fact, it's something our grandparents probably ate regularly, and for good reason. Beans. Yes, beans, black beans, kidney beans, lentils, chickpeas. They're one of the most affordable and nourishing foods on the planet, and they're absolutely fantastic for aging bodies. Beans are packed with fiber, which helps keep your digestion regular, your cholesterol low, and your blood sugar balanced. And they're full of plant-based protein, which is so important for maintaining muscle mass as we age. Remember, our bodies naturally lose muscle over time, and that can affect everything from balance to strength to independence. Eating enough protein helps counteract that. One of the wonderful things about beans is how versatile they are. You can add them to soups and stews, mix them into salads, or mash them into spreads like hummus. And if cooking dried beans feels like too much effort, no worries. Canned beans work perfectly. Just give them a rinse to cut back on the sodium, and you're good to go. Some of the longest living people in the world, like those in the blue zones, eat beans every single day. It's one of their dietary staples, and they don't just live long, they live well. They stay active, alert, and engaged into their 80s, 90s, and beyond. That's the kind of aging we all want, isn't it? What I love most about beans is how they make you feel. Satisfied, steady, and nourished. They keep your energy level consistent and help avoid the ups and downs that can come with meals high in sugar or refined carbs. They're grounding, comforting, real food that sticks with you in the best way. When you combine these foods, berries, oats, greens, nuts, green tea, and beans, you're giving your body everything it needs to thrive. Not just to get through the day, but to feel strong, clear-minded, and vibrant. It's not about restriction or cutting things out. It's about adding in the good stuff, filling your plate with color, variety, and nutrients that your body knows how to use. And here's something important to remember. It's never too late. Whether you're 60, 70, or well into your 80s, these simple daily choices can start making a difference right now. Your body is always listening. It's always responding to what you feed it, how you move, and how you care for it. And when you give it what it truly needs, it rewards you, sometimes in ways you didn't even expect. So if you've ever felt like aging means slowing down or giving up on feeling good, I want to gently challenge that thought. Because the truth is, with just a few mindful changes, you can feel more alive, more focused, and more in control of your health than you have in years. Now, before we wrap up, there's one last anti-aging food I want to share with you, and it might just be the most important one of all, not because it's trendy or rare, but because it supports nearly every system in your body, and it's something most people don't get enough of. I'm talking about olive oil, specifically extra virgin olive oil. Now, I know you've probably heard about it before, maybe in the context of the Mediterranean diet, which is known for its heart-healthy benefits. But what you might not realize is just how protective olive oil can be, especially as we age. Extra virgin olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fats and powerful antioxidants called polyphenols. These compounds help reduce inflammation throughout the body. Yes, that word again, inflammation, because it really is at the heart of so many age-related conditions, from joint pain to heart disease to memory decline. Just a tablespoon or two of olive oil a day, used in your cooking, drizzled over salads or vegetables, or even as a dip for some whole grain bread, can support your brain, your heart, your skin, and even your immune system. That's a lot of value from a humble bottle in your pantry. And here's something else to love. Olive oil isn't just about what it does for you physically. It also adds richness and flavor to your meals. Food should still bring joy, even when we're making health-conscious choices. Eating well doesn't have to mean eating bland. In fact, meals that are satisfying and full of flavor can help you feel more connected to life, to memories, to culture, even to loved ones who've passed down recipes over the years. If you've ever felt that eating healthy meant giving things up, olive oil reminds us that sometimes adding the right things in makes all the difference. A salad isn't just a salad when it's kissed with olive oil and lemon. Steamed veggies become something special with just a little drizzle. It's these little upgrades that make healthy eating feel like a pleasure, not a chore. So now we've talked about berries, oats, leafy greens, nuts, green tea, beans, and olive oil. Each one offers something unique, but together they form a powerful team that helps your body age gracefully, not just slowly. They keep your heart pumping strong, your brain thinking clearly, your joints moving freely, and your energy steady throughout the day. But more than anything, they support your independence. And that's the true goal, isn't it? To keep doing the things you love, to stay active, connected, and present, not just existing, but truly living. It's easy to think that after a certain age, the best years are behind us. That decline is inevitable. But here's the truth I want you to hear. You are not powerless. Every bite you take is a vote for your future. Every small choice you make today shapes the kind of life you'll enjoy tomorrow. It's never about being perfect. It's about being consistent, making those little changes one at a time, and letting them add up to something meaningful. Maybe tomorrow, you try swapping your usual breakfast for a bowl of oatmeal with berries, Or you brew a cup of green tea in the afternoon instead of reaching for a sugary snack. Maybe you grab a handful of almonds before heading out for your walk. These moments may feel small, but they are incredibly powerful. And here's something else to remember. Aging isn't just about what's happening on the outside. It's about what's happening inside. How you feel, how you move, how you think, and how much joy you experience each day. Eating well supports all of that. It's one of the most loving things you can do for yourself and for those who love you. So if you're sitting there thinking, can I really change things at this stage of life? Yes, you absolutely can. Your body wants to feel good. It wants to heal, to strengthen, to thrive. All it needs is a little help from you. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one small change you're inspired to make after watching this video? Maybe it's trying a new food or bringing back an old favorite you haven't had in a while. Let me know in the comments. I read every single one, and I love hearing your thoughts and stories. You never know who you might inspire just by sharing your experience. And if this video helped you or gave you something to think about, go ahead and tap the like button. It really does make a difference, and it helps this message reach others who might need it too. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you'd like more videos like this, practical tips, uplifting guidance, and a reminder that aging can be beautiful when we care for ourselves the right way. You deserve to feel strong. You deserve to feel vibrant. And yes, you deserve to feel young at heart, no matter the number on your birthday cake. So here's to you, to the wisdom you've gained, the strength you still hold, and the life you're continuing to build. 1 nourishing bite at a time. Take care of yourself. You're worth it. Always have been.